Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let's do this. Here we are. It is time for playoffs in Chicago Paddle. It's happening. It's finally all happening. I am Matt McClure alongside Sean Albrecht, Jason Love. We got Cal Noble in the booth. It's a fantastic experience across the board. Tonight, we're doing a little Series 29 match out at Biltmore Country Club. So this is an exciting one because Jason is both on the headset and the director of racket sports at Biltmore Country Club, which is the most awkward situation. We couldn't have written it any better.
It's like Tom Brady.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, if he was still on the team. Yeah. So announcing in the booth while on the team. So this is pretty exciting because, as we like to showcase all of what Chicago Paddle has to offer, the live stream is for everyone.
That's
and
right.
I don't care
Very
if you're Series 1
until now because
if Cal shuts off the cameras in the middle.
Yes.
I don't care if it's Series 1 or Series 41. We're doing it.
That's right.
It's all happening. Jason, do you know?
Did I say DEI?
You did, but yeah, I knew what you meant.
I am so sorry.
I knew what you meant.
Good night, everybody.
Jason, do you want to introduce these guys?
I'm so sorry.
I don't know them, but I bet you do.
I'm sorry.
I do. I know two of them for sure. The other guys I just met.
It should just. There you go.
There it is. So we've got in the near court here in front of us, in the orange hat, is Rick Sanders, and who just hit that drop shot winner.
Perfect.
In the blue vest. You know I love a good
such
vest.
A beautiful story.
We've got Jim Shack, captain of our Series 29 team. Those are our Biltmore guys here. And on the far side, we've got in the deuce court on the left with the gray top, that is Joe Taylor. And on the right in the green top in the ad side is Ben Walsh.
Nice.
I just met them. They seem lovely.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this is a little, this is perhaps a little old school, new school matchup we got going here, right? Biltmore, a relatively new program in sort of the northwest suburbs officially.
How old are these courts?
In this region.
Let's say Joe Taylor. What? We didn't say Joe Taylor?
We might have.
Oh, you're asking who's serving?
Who's serving Joe Taylor?
Rick Sanders is serving.
Rick
Sanders was going to say.
Thanks. Sorry, Cal.
Yeah, great question. So yes, relatively new program. This is my first season here.
Well, welcome.
Thanks for having me, guys. This is great.
Sorry, I don't know if anybody did that yet for you.
But
there's a welcome dinner later. Actually, I put the whole thing together.
Good thing I wore a clean shirt.
That was a close one.
Am I spitting that much? That's a lot of sputum. Sorry.
Yeah, no. So this is the fourth year, I believe, of the program here.
Cool.
And you can see just behind the outdoor grill up there is the parking lot. The first two seasons, the courts were up in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Now we've got some nice camera angles. You can see they're tucked right in here off of the clubhouse Bluestone Terrace. This is a nice little area where actually in the summertime they do their weddings and their outdoor parties.
There is no
like
wasted square footage at Biltmore.
No.
They don't do that.
Yeah.
No.
And unfortunately, we're trying to prohibit the use of the T word. Temporary. Because our program is no longer temporary, but our courts are. They go up and they come down.
That's incredible.
Every year. So.
That's an amazing level of dedication.
No pun intended. Sorry, I don't know what it is. It's a Diet Coke. I must be.
I don't think.
I'm hyping a lot. Sorry, that's my fault. That's my fault there.
Yeah, I don't
Continue.
think. I think that level of dedication doesn't exist in most clubs and areas, unless like nationals or maybe a big tournament, they'd be willing to do a temporary court situation. But a seasonal level, I mean that's big time.
And it's I'll be honest, it's not that necessarily cost effective.
But I mean you're in it.
But the flip side is so what the club is looking to do is build a permit facility. So out here in the western burbs, as paddle is growing and getting out here similar to Hinsdale, let's call it a decade, 15 years ago, right? Where now every club in Hinsdale has paddle. They have a hut,
to deuce, by the way.
And out here in Barrington, it's the same trend is happening. So
starting to catch fire a little bit.
Probably should have been a lob.
So it's Biltmore. South Barrington Club has courts. Hawthorne Woods is relatively close.
Yep. Inverness is probably our closest.
Yep, that's right. Okay.
Which we've done a couple of Legends matches there.
Barrington Hills, no? I mean, Barrington Hills is kind of around the corner.
I think Barrington Hills has had a couple of courts for a while. I know Dave Weibel captaining the ship there for, a decade and a half.
I love Dave.
Super D.
Yeah.
I love him.
That guy's incredible.
As some of his friends call him.
I learned a lot from
I thought that was
Dave Weibel
like a
early
vitamin and mineral thing.
Super D?
I thought, this, like he just is in
Vitamin Super D.
That's where you took the Super D?
Yeah, I like it. I take 5,000. I take 5,000 IUs of Super D every day.
I made the DEI comment. I'm trying to calm down.
Wow.
I'm trying to tone it back down again. Sorry.
Keeping it clean on the live stream already.
It's a nutritional question.
It's a now we're going nutritional value.
Yeah.
I'm a nature-made guy myself.
We had to get the Super D past the FDA, but it's a process.
Yeah.
What does that stand for? Okay. All right, so 1-0, and it looks like the home team is taking the lead.
Biltmore up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exciting.
One of the things that I thought was impressive about this group is they might have taken one of the shortest warm-ups of all time. I mean, for a playoff match. right? But I think maybe that it's just sort of they just like stuck to their. They just stuck to what they were comfortable with.
You guys were busy doing all the hard work, setting up the wires and the cameras and the whole production. These guys have been here since 5:15.
Oh, okay.
Well, the courts were full. Yeah.
5:15 a.m. They just had a nice leisurely 11-hour warm up.
Run around the lake for a couple hours.
Is when you and I, Matt, were talking about putting this match on the live stream. We asked, are you guys interested in doing it? And they were all gun-ho. Like, they're so excited. And again, that's what I think is great, right, about the paddle community here. So we got our listeners, the people that watch and follow and play. And to your point is it's paddle for everybody, right? Every series has playoffs.
Yeah, it's across the board, and sometimes on the live stream we tend to focus, kind of in that top 10 range. And don't get me wrong, it's awesome to see really high level, high quality paddle. We do the legends as often as we can.
That's not an easy shot right there. Most people let it go to the
that's a great shot. And obviously in Chicago, all the way through
over there.
Series 4 and 5 has guys on court 1 that
Chris Angel
are tournament level players and can do all kinds of stuff. So it's cool to see, but the growth of the game is super important.
Yeah. Well, and what I love already is the fact that, Matt, you and I are having a full-on conversation, and Sean is simultaneously.
Sean is in the simulcasting. Sean is dedicated. He's like this. We're keeping score now, guys. Pay attention.
I'm just trying to make up for all that commentary at the beginning that I blew up.
Little deep.
Sorry about that.
So I can only give real intel, right? To obviously the Biltmore guys.
The Biltmore guys that you know.
So Jim in the deuce court here was a pretty talented junior tennis player, high school tennis player.
Is that right?
As well, yeah.
A little wide from Taylor.
and Rick Sanders in the ad court for us in the orange hat.
Uncharacteristic. He doesn't miss that very often.
I believe just had a knee surgery in the last couple of years, but he has been a big, long-time tennis career guy. So you can tell tennis strokes are dominant.
Nice lob.
Shaq, I wonder he's got some relatives from Highland Park.
Move.
I knew a Shaq played pretty good tennis too. I wonder if the same guy.
I didn't check his resume. It's possible.
Oh, that was a rhetorical.
Yeah, we should have done a deeper Google dive.
Oh, well, let's just say this. Obviously, playoff paddle, considering we've had this is the 5th deuce, by the way, guys, if I'm keeping track.
Yeah. In the first 2 games, yeah.
Yes, and so it's been both games have gone to deuce that way. Wow. Is there live entertainment here, too?
Yeah.
Are they going to pass the hat? Because that sounds fantastic.
Pass the hat.
That's an older man's term.
Oh, nice little backhand slice there, yeah.
Jim and Rick like to slice.
So the first break, and then we used to say that you kind of sucker them with the underspin with that right there, because if you're not sure, you got to kind of cut that volley back. Not to be instructional.
You
got to
open up the paddle face extreme, otherwise it goes straight down.
Yeah, there's a lot of minor adjustments there with the spin.
That's a nice serve.
That's a good camera angle. I like that one, Cal.
We like to mix it in for playoffs.
I love that.
Get a little up close and personal with the
these courts
baseline team.
They look either brand new or have they been newly surfaced, because it looks we've got the X-Files UFO glow going.
Well, the benefit of them being temporary, I bet, is that they don't take a beating all summer long in the just out in the heat and the sun.
So we don't exactly store them in the best place.
Okay.
But yes, Sean,
they look nice.
Sitting out back behind the woodshed.
We got a petting zoo back there. So,
but no, yes, they were freshly resurfaced thanks to Total Platform, David Dodge, Mark Keeby. Mark, if you're listening, yes, I owe you the specs from Lake Bluff. I was just there the other day and I didn't send you the report yet. They're brand new, freshly resurfaced. Yeah,
that's what the live stream's for, is making excuses. I like to do the same thing.
Yeah.
If I mess something up during the day, I just put it on the live stream.
Doesn't it always make you feel better?
I said better.
It's like you get to count it. You'd be like, if you're watching,
because
everybody
heard me. Yeah.
Look at you leaving the ISO here.
And so you get extra credit.
They're gonna want to put that on their phone.
That's a nice little blitz.
That was
excellent. Shaq and Sanders asserting themselves early here.
Yeah. And if my wife is watching, I'm sorry that I didn't take the garbage out. Sweetie.
See what I mean?
Double extra credit for saying it on stream.
You're right, it does feel better.
Yeah, I mean, I feel better, and that's what's important.
That's what my therapist says.
Yeah.
Great return.
Very nice return.
Super low.
And there it is.
So
Bring back.
Jim moved in, and you know what? Listen,
this is smart here. This
I'm
off
all
speed.
about that.
Yeah.
But sometimes maybe we got to stop and pop a little quicker or earlier.
Well,
that's all I'm just saying.
I think. Look, we've had almost a 30-degree temperature change in the last week and a half.
That's a good point.
And I know,
really good point.
I've been talking about it for the last week and a half. Hey guys, it's different now than it was before.
Right, ball's flying a little, for sure.
So you got to kind of find, are you willing to take that extra step in closer and take the ball out of the air? Or are you going to stop it a little earlier and take it off of the half volley?
Yeah.
You can see this
it's no longer cold weather paddle, which
ski.
takes away 90% of my commentary.
That's right.
I mean, that's just basically,
versus the warm weather paddle.
I just talk about the temperature and it's shifting.
Yeah.
I'm a meteorologist at heart.
Then this 30-degree temperature shift you're all about.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I can't believe there hasn't been a tornado yet.
I've got a full page of commentary about continental drift I want to get in somehow. I don't know if it's going to happen.
Sean,
nice dig. No!
Look at that.
What did he get that?
Oh, he's going to get it. Look
Unbelievable.
at the camera angle. You never
Two
see
in a
that.
row?
Wow.
I thought he got hit, but he dodged.
Did that one go through the legs?
He did. He's like a, Neo thing. He's like Matrix. He's got the Matrix thing happening. I love that
Smart
line drive lob, by the way. Yeah.
It's an aggressive lob.
Well, that's
Baseline
very
volley.
nice.
He's
that
teaching a lesson out there.
That becomes the slight danger if you like to creep forward, is
For
that
sure.
occasionally a ball goes right at you, and you have to play it even if it's going to be out.
Yes.
Walsh and Taylor quickly
But I like
themselves.
the movement, the creeping forward inside the baseline.
AC-doocy here.
No.
Well, we talk about it on a serious level, right? If you're willing to do something to make them feel uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
Right?
You're right,
and that's
Cal.
an all-level paddle thing. That's not
That's
just
all-
at
that's the only
those
thing
high
you're right
levels.
Yep, no, across the board, your goal is to make somebody feel a little bit off kilter, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, it works with me because I'm pretty much always that way anyway.
That's your
You know
default
what I'm saying?
position.
kilter?
Off kilter, yeah. I don't even know what my kilter is.
Well, I just think it's because you intentionally wear your glasses crooked, which I think is.
Do I really?
I think it's a funny look, but I don't know if you need to.
See, and I thought they were straight this whole time. Here we go.
Oh no!
That's smart. Stay in
No,
there.
Sean,
Look at
just turn your head a little to the left. Doc, can you straighten my glasses? Sure. Just turn your head a little.
It's like my high school senior photo. Hey,
Tilt your head about 18
just-
degrees.
Yeah. Over here, I'll do it. Hold on. Good serve. He cuts it off.
Ooh, nice!
Wow.
Oh,
That's just-
great
We got
blitz!
a lot of blitzing on both
Absolutely.
sides.
Now, would you say that that's part of a warm weather transition?
Wow.
Oddly
He's
enough,
mobile. He
not
is mobile.
necessarily, but I think
Great
what's
serve.
happened is
Sometimes you got to go wide.
Jim and Rick,
just saying.
came out a little more aggressive the first two games.
Yes.
And now they've, Ben and Joe, which I think are the combined age younger guys,
They've decided to make a transition
we're
here.
going to make this a little more athletic.
Yeah, we're going to get in their face a bit. There's another blitz.
And another one.
No, I appreciate those camera angles there, Cal. I like the ISO.
I want to see Jim's face as the guy's blitzing.
Yeah. We can put it on replay. Just the look of panic.
And see, there was another. They caught Rick in no man's land, blitzing in, and he was surprised.
Yep. If they can play that transition game in a smart way, if you can hit that lob so that
That's
it
a
keeps
great
somebody
serve.
back
Put some
behind the service
steam
line.
on that one. Got a lot of one-timing going from the Nick here. A little long.
Nice
Nice
I
try.
respect that, though. He
Yeah,
was
he's
slowing
going
it
for it.
down. He
Yeah.
was trying to go super low down the middle. It was
sure.
still the right shot.
He
Square of
might or might
despair.
not have been working on that for weeks. Get it underneath the logo.
Yeah,
right?
that may have come
Square.
Yeah.
up in team practice.
The invisible square of despair, really. is what it is.
You've heard me say before at the different clubs, and I don't think you can say we have a mascot because the logo doesn't.
Is there a
There's
represent
got a
that.
lot of things going on.
But I always talk about the logo placement, right, on the screens. So
Yes.
here you want to hit it under the logo.
Right.
As long as that ball is low under the logo, you've hit a nice shot.
That's a good reset. Nice
Came in-
return.
wow, he came in toward the middle, and tell you what, that was impressive. That return coming across court like that. Not
Forcing
easy.
the stretch volley.
Yeah. It's good lob.
Go, go, go.
Oh. Again, the warm weather factor.
Yeah, that is the. I agree with you though. That's one of the toughest adjustments
Yes.
sometimes is to like re-gauge your lob.
Oh, yeah.
If you played a couple matches when it was 25 and now it's 55, it's a
Exactly.
totally different. You barely touching that thing and it's drifting a foot long.
I think whoever told these guys there was a shot clock, I think we got to tell them. You know,
that was false.
No, yeah, you don't know. There's no, yeah. That's a great serve though from Walsh.
Smart. And we also, it's hard to tell, but we're also on the top of a hill, so it gets windy out there.
Got a little breeze going.
Yeah.
It's pretty calm tonight, as is evidenced by there being little to no sway in the overhead camera here.
I love the move there, though.
Because if it was breezy, that thing would be rocking a little bit.
Nice. That was just a smart reset overhead down the middle. Wasn't as deep as you'd like it, but it was enough.
Yeah, well, it gave him time to close in again, right? Yeah. So it really put some pressure on that backhand attack.
You know, I talked about the Glenview rom-com lights, but you know what? Those back there.
You think are better?
Yeah, I think they're. I mean, I'm getting a warm feeling. I don't know about the rest of you.
So Sean, part of the choice selection process for me to come to a club is what are your rom-com
lights? Yeah, that's his top question at the end of the interview. Any questions for us?
When I'm out on the court at night, I want to look outside and feel warm and fuzzy like Sean does.
You know, just being here makes me feel like I should meet an old flame at the top of the Empire State Building.
Exactly.
Is that what we're going for?
Yeah. Either that or I fell asleep in the bushes over there, but you know, after a hard night.
That's a totally different rom-com vibe. Sean went psychological thriller.
I don't think we call that rom-com.
No,
it's more calm than rom. It's more like a comedy, com-rom.
It's more.
Oh, look, that's going to work.
Oh, nice move.
He stays there.
Yeah, they recover.
He's got it.
Oh, nice touch. I mean, that thing just felt like a stone.
I tell you what, Joe and Ben have certainly brought the pressure now. One or two guys are blitzing almost every rally.
Yeah,
seems to be working.
That is the way to play, especially if you feel like. I mean, they're hitting nice quality lobs, keeping people off the, behind the service line and looking for that short ball.
But even there, look.
Yep.
They're sending double trouble at him that time.
Wow. That's full commitment.
The Stampede? That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I've never once gone in with my partner.
That's
amazing.
And that's what we love about you, your commitment. I will not.
No, I'm not going forward. If you're up there, I'm staying back here. I also like to lay up on a par 3.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a
All right, so a 5-2 lead after falling behind 2-love, Walsh and Taylor.
5 straight games.
Yeah.
This would be, Cal, what you consider the second most deceiving lead in paddle, though. So hopefully that rings true for us Biltmoreans.
Yeah. That was the always critical 7th game, by the way. So,
did we do our sponsor
read? Do we have a read? Yeah, I was just going to say.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and save it for in-between sets. Okay. Because, all right, let's do it right now.
Yeah,
okay, never mind, Cal. Sorry.
Did we just start with the
sponsors? Oh, that's a great ball into the corner. Great catch.
I blame myself. The DE guy comment was just, it threw everybody off, and I'm going to be fired anyway, so I may as well fall on the sword.
That's out. Oh.
Ooh, tough.
I thought that waterfall was going to get out.
Yeah, it was high.
Yeah,
right off the top beam, I think.
Yeah, I think Shackton and Sanders thought so, too. He's got a
nice return.
That's a great
Ben
return.
Walsh has got a flow going for sure. You can tell.
Great waterfall.
Again.
Another great waterfall.
Yeah.
Can these guys miss? No. The answer is no.
No, they've been on a streak here. They got hot, and they have refused to let go.
Nice.
I like the thought, though.
Yeah.
Trying to put a little extra dip on it to get it low.
And he had been going mostly slice returns, so trying something a little different.
One of the things that, especially at this level, as these players get into it and they get more experience, is you start to play returns differently. Mm-hmm. I remember that being a big difference maker in my game, where it was like, I don't feel like I've hit my best return. I'm just going to stand right on the center hash mark for this one, right? And force something different.
That is the
All right,
set.
so we got first set. I'm willing to bet that these guys are going to immediately jump into the second. So let's hear from our sponsors quickly, and we will do our best to catch up with the score when we get back right after this.
Illinois Bone and Joint Institute is the best choice for orthopedic care. Our walk-in Ortho Access clinics provide treatment by orthopedic specialists without a trip to the ER. With evening and weekend hours, we provide your family with excellent care when it matters most. Visit ibji.com to find an Ortho Access immediate care clinic near you.
At Volley, we build tools to unlock your potential. The new Volley PTI feature breaks down your game like never before. Ever wondered, which partner has impacted my PTI the most? What's our win percentage as the favorite or underdog? Do I perform differently in 2 or 3 set matches? Now, it's all at your fingertips. The PTI tool is free to everyone. Download the Volley app today and level up your game. We'll see you on the court.
Not your bank's top priority? Here at Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. No hidden fees or runarounds, but a true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. Whether you're opening your first account, found your dream home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have the financial solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank. Wintrust, different approach, better results.
Happy to talk to you about it.
Back. Pardon me, I'm just so verklempt about how beautiful the first set was.
This is so beautiful. Calm down, Sean. We got a lot of paddle to cover for the rest of
those
the
Rom-com lights. It's an emotional reaction.
It is. Did you go look at him outside? Is that where you went?
Kind of
He took a walk and he got all verklempt.
Yeah,
oh, nice return.
Did you fall asleep in the bushes?
So we might be a little behind here because we didn't get to see the beginning of this game, so we're going to guess a little bit on the score.
That's what you said
I
earlier.
know, but my brain's on overdrive. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll fade out the jazz. Sorry.
Yes.
Good dropper.
Oh, that's
You know
a
what?
good
The
stretch.
FAC band, my favorite. It's the, we call it a FAC band. I don't know.
All right, so I'm going to give that game to Ben and Joe, I guess. They won the last point on the changeover.
So usually that's the way it works, yeah.
I feel confident about it, except for how often we screw up the score. I feel like I shouldn't be super sure about anything.
You know what's funny is these guys, when they were going out and we were introducing, and they said, should we call the score extra loud? I go, doesn't matter, we're going to mess it up anyway.
It won't matter. Yeah.
We're so meta.
Sure, you can just yell it real loud.
Yeah.
Or actually, maybe it'll be like the Indianapolis tournament where now I'm supposed to call the score every point instead of commentate.
That's a whole different
15
animal.
all.
Yeah.
30-15.
You know, it kind of makes it hard to comment. I'm sorry, what was the score?
The
Totally
sponsors
threw me off my game.
the
I think
sponsors don't like it
that
if
was
you don't.
not your fault. It was really that one of the umpires was like, it's nicer to stand on the railing than it is to be in the chair. And then I think somebody
totally
was
what
like,
it is.
they couldn't hear what was going on.
And don't for one
What a
second
shot.
pretend like I don't know his name and his home address. But
What a shot.
Oh, we TP'd his house on the way out of town. Is that not? Is that what we're supposed to do?
Thank you for that.
You're
Let
welcome.
me know how much I owe you.
That's not Joe Taylor, right? That's Ben Walsh, right? Okay.
Ben Walsh is in the green top.
That's what I'm thinking.
Joe
So it's got
is
to be Joe.
serving.
Yeah, I think
Joe is serving in the gray.
So JT with the,
Nice lob.
amazing flex back there. Another one. Mm-hmm. He's come out inspired.
That
after
is a little.
First,
Got
Okay.
it. Caught the
So
line.
I love asking this question.
fell off the wall.
When's it out?
When it's 100% out.
No, only when they call it. If they don't call
Only
it,
when they
it's
call
not
it.
out.
God, I missed you.
Sorry, did you want me to call the score? 30 love.
Where were you during my college career?
If a tree falls in the forest,
Sean,
I
shut
hope
up.
it
That
falls
was-
on a philosophy
The
professor.
ball was wide.
That's funny. That's my therapist also
My
says
fault.
something about that, too.
What a shot. Look at the
Nice waterfall.
The improv. Yes.
Good dig. That's how you defend the waterfall. Get back in the
Another
corner.
one.
Just sit down.
He is
let it
a
come to
wall
you.
back
Great
there.
depth.
How did that finalize?
Push.
Speed.
This is the
Yes.
kind of point that Biltmore needs
There we
right
go.
here. This
Speed.
is,
Yes.
this is more.
Yes.
There it is, and it pays off.
Unbelievable point of the match.
Yeah,
right
Kind of
there.
had a little bit of everything.
Sure did.
A little bit more patient, right? A couple of really good lobs pushed them off the net, and they got caught in that kind of yo-yo up and
Should
back.
be like a
Little
one of
tougher
those
to.
ESPN announcers. This might be a catalyst for the team
nice.
to take off. Maybe not. Okay.
Confucius say,
Might
hit
be.
it down the middle.
And there it is.
Yeah, sorry.
God wants the Cubs to win.
All right, 40-15.
Oh God!
I guess
pressure.
if you're going to miss, that's the time
Is
to
that
do
the
it.
first fault of the match?
I don't think so.
No, but that's the first fault I've seen from Joe.
Yeah. It might have been, yeah.
Nice move.
The first fault that should
Another
have been
good lob. See, if Biltmore continues to lob like this, I predict a solid turnaround in the second set.
I love your optimism for us.
They got to believe in themselves.
Because I'm trying to be very unbiased.
You got to close.
Yeah.
No, I see it. I see your training in their game. They want to make the right decision, Jason.
And
I can
back
tell.
to do.
Now, will their ego allow it?
Yeah. I feel like there's two different things going on.
There are. That's why it's great. That's why the live stream is so good.
That's the quickest correction of the score, Cal, I've ever seen in my life.
Nice job, Cal.
It was unbelievable. Add in another one.
Yep.
I feel like we've had deuces pretty much, at least 60, 70% of the games.
This is one of those games.
A little deep.
This is one of those matches where everybody would come off and go, well, God, every game went to deuce.
Yeah, I mean, they're not wrong.
We lost 2-2, but every game went to deuce.
That is accurate. This is one where if you're watching at home, one of the things when the weather does get warmer like this,
one time that
I like it.
Yeah.
When it gets warmer like this, there's a few more balls down the middle that you can always let go to the screen because it's almost impossible at this temperature to get a ball to die in the center. Mm-hmm. So you can kind of defend your corner. You can cheat a little bit in your corner and let some more balls go to the middle and kind of have less penalty.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh,
a little long.
Once again, too warm. Darn that, Mother Nature.
That was a big hold there.
It was. So 2-0.
So 2Z Winnetka.
You bet the Biltmore Lakers are going to have to come.
Do you have a mascot? You don't have a
Can we
mascot.
be anything but the Lakers?
Never. You know what? I apologize profusely.
Thank you.
You're right. I take that back.
I mean, I'll take the Showtime Lakers.
Oh,
yeah, that's true. Me too.
I'll take the Kobe Lakers.
I'll take let's go.
I do love it that Biltmore's
considering
logo.
the logo, we're going to call you the Renaissance.
Yeah.
Renaissance men.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, Biltmore's logo refused. They could not make a decision. They were like, nope. What do you want? Like, you think a golf club? No. How about a sailboat? No, not just that. I mean, we're known for more than that. How about cross racket? Let's put it all on a shield.
We couldn't get pickleball in there.
With some leaves.
Just rackets. Some leaves.
It is iconic. I mean, you got to give it that it is,
What a pickup.
Nope.
Come on. Nope. Putting on a clinic out there is Ben Walsh. What the heck? Come on, man.
So
not supposed to make that.
We are, I think, the only club that owns a lake across the street. That lake you pulled in when you saw it.
Yeah, that is particularly a cool view as well when you drive up to the club, especially from right on the front terrace.
I love the blitz.
That is
wow.
That
nice
was
spot.
Brave. Yeah, that was an aggressive blitz. I think that's probably a good adjustment in the second set to start to add some heat to the overhead.
That'll send me to the urologist right there. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's no way that I'm going to get away with, I'm just telling you because that, yeah.
Don't you have to get a referral for that? Or it's like you're going to see your GP first.
I think you got to see two. I got to see you get a second opinion about the GP and then see somebody. But here we go. So here we go. So we're going to have a possible hold here.
Come on. You got this.
I'd like to remind all our listeners.
The drop shot!
He faked it.
Did he miss it?
And it goes deep. That's why the drop shot pays off.
Exactly.
I like that play.
It's not going to necessarily be a winner.
Yep.
No.
You're not, people will get to it, but they're out of position and they're on the stretch.
Tricky Ricky, he held that a long time too. It looked like an overhead. And at the last second,
not what it showed up though.
Is that a Sanders trademark right there? I don't know. Does he do that a lot?
Yeah, Tricky Ricky.
Okay, gotcha.
I'd like to remind all our listeners to text in comments. I know we say this every week.
You know what the best part is about that, too, is that everybody has Jason's number and none of the rest of ours, which is pretty excellent.
I love it. I actually love it. And the best is when I get texts from numbers that I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I mean, if they're adding commentary,
share the last one I just got?
Yeah, go for
on
it.
air.
I mean, as long as,
Yeah.
It's good. That's great.
As long as it's not a picture.
J Love, your voice is so sexy, and your witty banter is amazing.
Witty banter?
Witty banter.
Oh, witty banter? Yeah. Well, as long as they spelled it correctly.
Geez, Winty, I was going to have to go to the dictionary there. I've never heard that one before.
The last text that I got is, hey, Mom forgot to pick me up from speech and debate. Where are you? So things are good at the McClure house.
Yeah.
Everybody's got it covered. What a dig on that, both screen drive and volley.
My favorite is, we did, Sean, we didn't get that payment. And
Yeah.
Sean, your credit card didn't go through. And you have to be out by Monday.
Sean, we've tried to get you 5 times already.
All right, so 30 love.
Stay down. You got it. It's a great swing.
I like your point earlier, Matt. You know, the Biltmore guys, when they were slowing it down, were having more success, right?
I agree.
And right now, I mean, besides the blitz, Ben and Joe, they haven't done a ton to beat them, right?
No,
just a lot of errors.
Yeah, they're kind of rolling at the moment
from Joe Taylor there.
The more lobs that we've seen from Biltmore, the more points they've won.
Yes.
Which is a tough thing to adjust, honestly, at this point in a match. But
31, I believe that's Dave Winfield from way back when.
Who? There you go.
Yeah, Dave Winfield.
The other super
New York Yankee. Yeah, love him. It's okay. It's before everybody's time. Maybe, you know.
No.
I'm just saying.
He played long time.
Yeah, he did. Loved him.
It's just that I don't know anything about sports.
He's drafted as just like the rest of us, platform tennis instructor.
Yes, Dave Winfield. I love it when he wins at the sport that he plays.
Okay, now that looked like point shaving. I'm just going to be honest.
The number one missed overhead for righties.
Because there is no way
the direction
Jim
change
misses
to the
a ball
deuce
like
court.
that. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't blame him. You know, you may as well get something out of this, right?
I suspect that it's because Jason's a great coach that in the middle of his swing, he was like, I shouldn't really be putting it here. And then error.
Making him think, which is phenomenal. There's a great volley.
Great lob as well.
Remember earlier when we were talking about apologies?
It's a good idea to give up the net.
Apologize to your wife online. My wife just texted me and said, "Who said you had a sexy voice?"
That would be Mike Raleigh, Rahaley.
All right, 15 all. This is kind of a crucial game here. I almost feel like we should have some type of a sponsor's read just before this serve.
Let's do one after this game.
Good return.
Because then it'll be the critical fifth game.
Okay, that was
nice
not an easy
dig.
volley. Yeah, you got to give it up to Joe Taylor there. That was not an easy volley. He was blitzing and he kind of realized he couldn't half volley that ball. I had to take it out of the air and still pulled it off. Not advisable, but beautiful nonetheless. I think that's going in. Nice.
Oh, I thought the serve was a little deep.
Okay.
I think they maybe called it deep.
Yeah, I agree with Joe's call there. I would also back that up.
I was trying to will it in. That's going to work.
Nice dropper. Oh, yeah.
Smart. There we go.
That's a great overhead.
Two in a row. Finding the nick. Yep, great reset.
Low underneath the logo.
Oh.
But a great lob. Look, he pushed him back behind the service line.
Yep. When you can make that player who's up as kind of that drive stopper on the right side of the court kind of get stuck, going up and back, it becomes tougher and tougher.
41.
Well, and I think
tonight's live stream sponsored by,
Illinois Bone and Joint.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Viking Athletics.
Bet. And the Wintrust Community Banks.
And of course,
volley. Yeah.
Volley.
We haven't talked about the volley machine tonight.
What are your chances of getting a volley machine?
Not great right now.
I can start working on it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So our biggest challenge is you can see in between the two courts.
Oh, yeah,
the
you
decking,
do not
we
have
don't
a
have any
place.
space
There is
to
no
put it. Yeah.
room. Yeah.
Because unfortunately, we're going to use the T word because the courts are temporary and they go up and down.
Yes.
We don't have a decking place to put it.
Well, actually, it's a new policy from Volley that if you get a machine for 30 days, they also build you a ramp.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, don't look it up.
I don't know why I'm laughing about that. I don't know if that's not true.
Monica and John are going to prove that.
What a shot.
Yeah, totally. Actually, I'm going to get Monica on the stream next week, I think.
Oh, there we go.
Some playoff action.
More urologist appointment right there.
That was a rage swing.
Yeah, it was. He apologized. It's all good. Unless somebody actually does get hit, there.
I think they settled this in the parking lot. Nice
replay,
replay, Cal. I mean, he's got everything locked and loaded.
That was...
Yeah. Anything, just cover all vital areas.
Hey, it's part of the game.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been standing there.
Sit.
That's what I said. You shouldn't have been standing there.
spoken like a true dad. Right there.
Still one of the greatest lines I've ever heard
fantastic.
in almost 20 years.
I think you hit that guy.
He should have been standing 400 yards away.
You don't have to stand there. Nope.
Let's just hold that replay for the rest of the. And then when the match is over, we'll just keep going with the replay. No, you stop it. Here we go. This is the beginning of the end right there. All right. Sid.
Okay, but if that return starts dropping in, then you're in serious trouble, Winnetka.
As if you're personifying an entire town, which is one of my favorite things to do.
The town of Winnetka. That's a good move there.
Chip and charge.
There we go. That's the idea, Rick.
If you can hit that shot as you close and keep it low,
the Sandman moving
it's
in.
tough to deal with.
Sandman, I like that. I don't know if he's ever been called the Sandman.
We got to, I'm trying my best. You know what? I think the intimidation of that last shot kind of got to Joe Taylor. Maybe you bet. JT. His mind was going to Carolina. He had no idea what was going on there. Sid, well, look at this guy. Oh, wow.
Oh, nice cover. That's great.
Okay.
Great partner right there. Feeling that you're way out of position and making extra effort.
That shot. Hit at the guy who's in the court.
That's super smart. Shot, yeah. Very smart.
Good play.
All right.
Are we going back?
I thought we were doing the other one.
I had a feeling that was coming by the smirk on Cal's face.
You know they're going to blame that on me, right?
It's kind of like when Paul Rudd was on Conan.
It did go over.
I'm guessing by
Do we get a replay there, Cal? I don't know. It's okay. I mean, because this dribbled over. Never mind. All right, well.
It's like every time Paul Rudd was on Conan and he played that clip of Mac and Me instead of whatever movie he was really in for like 20 years. And here's a clip of Paul in his new movie. Oh, no!
Sit.
That's fine. Sometimes you got to hit a reset to the parking lot so that you can, get your head.
What? You're
not going to find it. I'll find it.
Smack that.
I'll go find it.
I'll go get it.
I'll go get it.
I needed a beer anyway.
That's right.
Bad news, guys. The ball wasn't at the bar.
I looked everywhere.
I checked.
I looked everywhere.
It's not at the bottom of this glass.
By the way,
it's not at the bottom of that bourbon.
Over there, that area there with the rom-com lights, is that kind of a kitchen area? Or
yeah, that's right? That's an outdoor.
It's an outdoor grilling station.
Wow. So you could literally get a ball landing. Well, I don't know how much outdoor grilling you guys are doing during the wintertime. Really? On the wintertime? Really?
So just to the left of the court there that you can see right now is the 18th green.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the golfers return up to the clubhouse here.
So not only do they get pelted with golf balls there in the kitchen, but they get pelted with paddle balls at the same time.
Yeah, it's a disaster. The staff gets hazard pay.
We love that at Lakeshore. That was awesome. You know what I'm saying?
When golf balls would just start raining down.
Nothing like doing a red ball
paddle
class
courts.
And having a tightless three
it's cool.
Rattling through.
I was playing a match during the state tournament once.
Mm-hmm. Sure. There's a name drop right
2019.
There. Wow.
What a year.
It was a great year. But
right up until Nationals.
I'm really the oldest guy here. My God.
My opponent got.
And what are we, 4-1 now?
Hit on a short hop
4-2?
In his undercarriage.
Oh,
awesome. From a golf ball at Lakeshore.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yep, that'll happen.
Yep.
I think we might be.
Yeah.
I think we might be. Well.
When I was there, I was always like, I feel like we should put up netting. And they're like, no.
I was like, no, that's fine. I think
you're right.
We might be at 5-1 here. We're gonna take a chance and say yes because I said so. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good serve.
Great serve.
Little jam sandwich down the tee.
Oh, I love a good jammy sandwich.
Jack.
It's definitely strawberry.
I'm sorry, but every time I hear jammy, I'm thinking of pajamas. I'm sorry. So when you say jammies.
Well, that's what Jason meant. It's a little unorthodox, but he likes to eat pajamas.
Do you not call them jammies at your house?
Nice.
That's
jammies.
for an interesting nightlife there. So. No, I can't. I'm not. No.
My 7-year-old yesterday morning was making her lunch for school. She goes, biggest smile on her face. She goes, Dad, watch
nice
this.
Drop.
I'm going to put grape and strawberry jelly on my food.
Nice.
You know, that was like a legendary drop shot, and all we got for the poor guy.
Good lob.
That's Sandman with the legendary touch, by the way. I'm just going to mention it. And still at 15:30 here. I tell you what, the Winnetka team really has opportune. Really is lobbed until they get their opportunity to blitz like that. Done a very good job of that.
And what I love with it is even on their misses, which they're not at 100%, but they're still continuing with it because they know it works.
Exactly.
Right? If you're winning more than you're losing, you keep it going.
What's the analogy? Good running game, whether you're... That's a great return.
It's pretty tough to dig out of the hole when you feel like a team wants to be aggressive in the backcourt.
I don't want to
if they just like to
might be
close in.
Match point here.
It is very possibly match point.
Nope. Well, it can't be now.
Maybe we should ask them.
Well, it could be 40-30.
It's deuce now.
Jason, you should have been calling every point the entire time.
Because the sponsors don't like it when you do that.
Go. What? Yes, nice move.
It caught, kind of, sort of.
But a great lob.
Yes.
So that I think what's happening there a little bit, and this has happened a few times, I think, right? Remember, it's opposite. In tennis, you hit a great shot, you close the net. In paddle, you hit a great shot, and you back up.
Yep.
Right.
Because their only hope is a lob.
Blitz. Great serve from Jim Schacht.
Let's call it deuce.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking if we're, he's saving match points with that.
Can we call it add in?
Put them on the mound.
I mean, we could.
We can do that. Now, not
Can we
anymore.
call it add in?
Now we can call it add in.
Now we can. I don't know what it means. We can do it. Yeah. All right, so add in to presumably to save the set if we've got the score right.
Could be 30-15.
I like the disclaimer. That's going to work.
Could be 4-3. I mean.
Nice. They're one time in these things. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Did he hit him? It got
his vest.
Sandman doing the classy thing.
He tried to get the chicken wing up there high enough.
Yeah, and just admitting it, which is...
It's a tough spot.
Not a lot of guys will do that.
You can't get out of the way easily either. That's what makes it such a tough drive. You put it in that spot and you kind of
Another good
to
serve
try to hit it.
Shack attack back there. He's
Shack attack.
He's making it.
A legendary Denny Schachter reference.
You know what? I'm thinking the same thing. I used to love that newsletter. You're there. Yeah. There's a lesson for you. Don't give up on that ball, especially if it's relatively warm weather. You can actually sprint back there and possibly
make a play.
That over your shoulder.
Flip it over your shoulder.
It's a great return. Wow.
And he's continuing to follow through and move and on that return every time.
Yeah, taking the ball early. Right in the strike zone here. Another presumable match point. No. And attack. Shack attack will not go away.
Let's see if Taylor blitzes his return. He's done it every time. Nope,
nice
good deep serve. That's how you keep
good lob, wow.
Yeah, if you can put a ball a couple inches from the service line, it's a lot harder to move forward. Although that's a good play.
His shift.
Nice patience.
Sandman could shift toward the center, especially when the ball is there.
Yeah. What do you think about putting a little arc on some of their defensive overheads to just create some time?
Yep.
I think that's the biggest. What does a blitz do, right? It takes away the time of your opponents. And yes, I agree with you. We need to find a shot pattern that's going to give us some time.
Way to take some time with that one.
Yeah, a lot of times if a team likes to blitz, that's a good spot.
Overhead.
If a team likes to blitz, and you can put a little bit more, if you can float it a little more, and give yourself
these
some
guys
time.
will not go away. I love it.
Well, they it's like a driver or a fastball hitter. They want it to come at them quick.
Right,
That's
and then
what
they get
trying
to close
do.
quick.
Yes.
And Rick coming with Jim coming with a little bit of the heat right there on the inside corner. It was beautiful.
Come on,
See if
Jim.
you can close it out here.
Come on, Jim.
That's a good way to get involved.
Yes.
In there.
Good overhead. Nice close.
Oh, yeah. You can still get there.
Perfect.
They got caught in another side shift there.
Yeah, for sure.
And you notice those last couple winners have all been down the middle.
Yep.
When you go side to side, the middle is almost impossible.
Coming out of the deuce corner, and then it kind of gets dumped to the other side. That's a great blitz again.
Good for 3 points, field goal.
Well, as soon as he got the half volley, that was kind of the green light to get in there.
Well, and they sent the double blitz on that one, too.
Yep. I think that was almost and again, another presumed match point here.
Has this been the fourth or fifth match point?
There it is.
I think it is.
So Winnetka takes this first match on court 1, series 29, one step closer to moving on in the playoff rounds.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to reset the stream. We're going to figure out who is the next match on, and we'll bring you a second match, which is probably going to be court 3.
I'll find out, but it's looking like court 3. Yes.
We'll figure it out, and we'll be back live here in probably 5 to 10 minutes. So stick around. We'll see you soon.
Beautiful.
Not your bank's top priority? Here at Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. No hidden fees or runarounds, but a true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. Whether you're opening your first account, found your dream home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have the financial solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank. Wintrust, different approach, better results.
Illinois Bone and Joint Institute is the best choice for orthopedic care. Our walk-in ortho access clinics provide treatment by orthopedic specialists without a trip to the ER. With evening and weekend hours, we provide your family with excellent care when it matters most. Visit ibji.com to find an ortho access immediate care clinic near you.
At Volley, we build tools to unlock your potential. The new Volley PTI feature breaks down your game like never before. Ever wondered, which partner has impacted my PTI the most? What's our win percentage as the favorite or underdog? Do I perform differently in 2 or 3 set matches? Now, it's all at your fingertips. The PTI tool is free to everyone. Download the Volley app today and level up your game. We'll see you on the court.
Yes, on repeat. The repeat.
Okay, we have
I'm Pete and
another
he's
match. Pete and repeat. We got another match coming in.
It's terrible.
I kicked the tripod while I was out there. That's my fault.
Is that what it looks like Batman now?
We've got a little. It's
Just
Batman's a scientist.
Just turn your head a little to the left.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I
Just keep telling me that.
all paddle is played in the lair of the Riddler.
I love that word, lair.
So we've got another match coming here. Series 29. This is court number 3 was next up in the rotation. Oh, I love that low attempt on the serve, though.
Yes.
Jason, you went out there and met those guys. You want to introduce these players if you're cool with it?
You meant low in terms of like not necessarily like it's a low blow. It's more like a low.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a low, like ooh.
hey man, you're just.
But maybe I
misbehaving.
should have. Maybe the super low serve is
You
diabolical
misbehaver.
at this level.
Well, he is in the lair.
How dare you?
Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead. I'm sorry, Jay.
No,
go ahead.
I was going to be polite and wait till you were done, John, instead of having 2 conversations.
Well, you better
going
jump
on.
in there because
Wait, aren't we
otherwise.
supposed to be doing that? Didn't you say we want to do that?
Yeah, so we've got
Nice shot.
Biltmore guys on the far side. We've got Greg in the deuce side in like
Tempest.
the T-pass.
These outfits are really close, so it's going to be tough.
It's going to be a tough one. And
Somebody's
then,
got a hat on.
Chase Bouchard in the ad side.
Okay.
Also in blue and gray.
For sure.
They matched on
and
purpose.
On this side here, we've got John Swerk, work with an S,
Yes.
as he explained it.
Smart.
And then at the net, we have Vance
Wilbur.
And again, this is court 3.
VW. I'm loving it.
Nice.
VW Beetle.
Is there Greg Tempest? That sounds familiar to me. Maggie, possibly.
Maggie.
Is his wife?
T-Pass.
Yeah, we have T-Pass. Yeah. And then Chase Bouchard. I want to say
What a great name.
played a lot of pool on the circuit, the underworld circuit. No, I'm just kidding. Just sounds like a pool player.
The cousin of Jeannie Bouchard.
Oh, very good. Sometimes they call
maybe,
her Eugenie.
maybe.
Whoa, that just took off out of the
There's
neck
no way
there.
to verify that.
Yeah, true. She's Canadian, isn't she?
She is
I believe
Canadian, yeah. Plus,
John-
none of them are verified on LinkedIn,
Good
so there's
fact.
no way of
Good
knowing
fact
for
for
sure.
volley from
When I
John
Google it, it
Swerk
comes
there.
up weird.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's just a little wide.
Good
Going
first game here.
Yep.
Yeah. So on the board here for Winnetka, Vance Wilbur, VW going with the double glove stuff. That's my favorite. Tommy Two Gloves.
Tommy Two Gloves.
That's my favorite. Gainey, I think, was 11. Tommy Two Gloves Gainey. But it's a golf reference.
I like that one.
Tommy Two.
Tommy Two Gloves.
That really got me for some reason.
No, me too.
It really did.
As though there's another kind.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's something about it, like, yes. Nice return.
Wow.
Oh,
Did it
was
go
it
in?
long?
We got the finger up.
No.
I saw a finger.
Yeah.
We got a Johan Creek over there with the one-handed backhand. What the heck was that?
I think it was just because it
impressive.
split them that I was so excited.
It did.
Nice dig.
Ooh, he got some air on that one.
Yeah. Crouching tiger, flying paddle.
Which sometimes works, actually.
I like to use the reference. We're land animals. We should.
He does.
We're land animals.
Wait, does Chase have? And I don't mean to make a Will Colmar reference here, but does Chase have khakis on, or is those just?
I think they're athleisure.
Okay, I'm going to say,
yes.
all right.
I think they're
Athleisure.
athleisure.
Okay, no, they do look like now that I see them because I
Yeah.
thought we.
No, he's
okay.
not in corduroys
Got it.
for sure.
That's right.
And his
That-
après ski sweater.
Yeah, that hasn't spread to the Biltmore region yet.
Surprising.
no,
Surprising.
yeah.
It will. Don't worry.
30
It'll take
off.
off eventually.
I love the
Yeah,
drop
nice
shot.
drop. Smart.
That's nice touch, by the way. Greg, it's T-Pass or Tepes? I'm just making sure. Am I? You want me to sit down somewhere in the corner?
No, you're good. You're good. Oh my gosh.
I'm just making sure.
It's actually Wilbur.
Okay. V-dub. Oh,
That's
way
a
to
good
miss
dodge.
it.
Yeah.
That's a good dodge. Smart.
He's getting out of dodge there. He just doesn't want to stay there, which I don't
30
blame him.
love. Hate seeing the missed returns.
30
I'm not gonna
love.
lie. You know,
Yeah.
go coach's corner here for a second.
Wow,
I hate
super
seeing the missed
hands on the
returns.
volley there.
It's tough. You know, when I was growing up, I had a coach where when I would
I love
dump
these
a ball, I would dump a
I just
ball
want to say that.
in the net, and the common comment was nothing in the net. And
That probably was
but
me.
they could do it. It was you for sure.
Yeah.
But they could do it without looking. That
Yeah,
was my
they just
favorite
knew
part.
it.
Like writing on the whiteboard, like setting up the next drill, and I would
net.
like blow one, and I'd hear nothing in the net. They didn't even check. They could just just the sound.
Didn't even check who it was just like McClure.
Yeah. That's what I was most known for.
Is it 2-1
I
already?
lost. What happened? I
This
missed
is
a lot of returns.
flying.
Let me guess. In the net?
I remember Brian Hagman, when we were together on Wednesday, now director of brackets at Woodstock.
We just saw him in Indy, actually. Yeah, it's good to see him.
He had a great line, and he would say when you miss in the net, oh, you only missed that by 39 feet.
Because you could have hit it. You could have hit anything above.
On the other side.
Yeah.
You only missed that by 39 feet.
Yeah.
You know.
It was so close.
Oh, take your time.
Good. We got a good crowd. Chris Jankowski stepping up to the booth.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Thank you. Please.
I'm going to get emotional. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I am kind of a golden guy in a sense.
Golden girl.
You're a golden god.
Golden girl.
Well, we can say girl too. If I don't know, which was the one that had the beard?
Blanche.
That would have been.
It's definitely Blanche.
I kind of look like a Blanche. Yeah. Oh. All right. So 30s. Oh,
Was that a Ricky Martin
take
reference
your
I heard in
time.
the background there?
Ricky Martin. Yeah.
Ricky Martin.
All right. So, a possible break point opportunity here.
Very aggressive return stance.
Beautiful
by Vance.
return.
Yep.
V-dub coming up big with that
Keeping it
forehand.
low.
And
Very old school, though.
and
Stepping
loving
in
it.
way early, taking that ball on the rise. Big surprise.
Yeah, but you go short backswing, and if you can just use that power
Right.
from the serve to throw it right back, it gets on top of the volleyer quick.
You know what? I'm
hands.
with you, Coach. I'm liking that serve motion.
Yep.
How does he do that? That's not easy
It's
to
kind
do.
of sidearmish, right?
I think was that.
How'd Swerk call that?
He called it good. What a sportsman! Come on,
I
is
thought
there
it might have been an air wide.
You got to get Ben's attention. Ben, you just missed it.
We'll keep it going. It's fine.
We'll get him again. Uh-oh. Sent him the high chin music.
Vance is really locked in his stance at the net. I'm not sure you're going to want to send a lot of balls at him. He feels really comfortable, just kind of
we're
camping out.
We're gonna have to face your uncle sooner or later, Cal, if you keep this up. Well, yes, John, we shouldn't have been doing that. Yeah,
Nice touch.
It's a good volley. There we go, finding it.
Oh, yeah.
Nice lob.
Way to play the. Home court advantage. Did I discuss that tonight? I think.
What is home court advantage, Sean?
Just that you're comfortable with the, the X-Files court the way it is. By the way, the lighting here is phenomenal. I'm just going to
like it too.
It is. It looks like,
Please keep it up. I'm responsible for all of it.
So
I've
like
always
UFO
been a fan
crash
of
site.
the six lights, the 3 posts on each side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like the 4, even though it might have a little more court
touch.
saturation, you lose the ball a lot more with that spot.
At least
Vance
one more
high
light
hand, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
You know, it's like the guys always
Good
complain
leave.
about playing during the day because of the sun. I've used that reference so many times. I go, yeah, because at night it's easier. It passes 6 suns.
Yeah, right.
Right here it only passes 1 sun.
All right,
Yeah.
a commanding 4-1 lead here.
It's the most deceiving score in paddle.
An early
It is.
start.
You're right.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm saying commanding it.
Just wait till we get to the critical 7th game.
Sean, do you get your sponsor read?
You know
Okay,
what? Yeah,
I can
let's
make
go ahead and throw
something
the
up.
sponsors up there.
Okay, here we
call.
go. I call it a telecast. I don't know if I should be doing that.
You should be for sure.
think we talk
Telecast,
about that every
CPTC live stream.
It gives it
sponsored
that
by
kind of-
Illinois Blood and John Institute,
Vintage antique feel.
Viking Paddle Products.
I'm going to go home and listen to my
and
record
Wintrust
player.
Community
Some
Banks.
vinyl.
And finally, of course, Volley. Volley. The volley machine, the only machine to have, really. Look at this. That had some steam.
I can't believe he took that off the deck.
It's a telecast.
You know what? I personally like the fact that he's going to go to the well with that backhand until it goes in. I don't know. There's something. I get a philosophical feeling about that where he's just like, look, I'm going to dance with, as we say, who we
You
brought
got
to
to
the
dance
prom.
with the girl you came with.
That's
my
right.
dad always used
He's
to say.
there.
I do think that one
Look
of
at
the
that.
tougher. There you go.
Oh,
that's
good
a good
move.
ball.
Yeah. I do think that one of the
He's obviously
tougher
got the forehand down.
adjustments is getting out of that, especially if you like play racket sports year round. That
Yes.
that there's a shot that you have to sort of take out of your. There's a club you have to take out of your bag.
That's going to work
when you get on
Look
the paddle
at the
court.
hands from Greg.
Well,
GT.
I love the line, the comment. No pro tennis player or paddle player is known for their high backhand volley.
That's true. Yeah. No one
Why?
ever said. You
We're
know what I
never
love?
going to hit it.
Yeah. Is anyone's best shot their high backhand fadeaway flick volley?
Not going to happen.
We should actually kind of augment that because I'm known for that, but I lose.
But I lose a lot.
So one of my favorite questions: if that's your best shot and you're known for it, how many points a match do you win off of it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
it's less than 10, we're
All
not
right,
calling it your
lock
best
in
shot
it,
anymore.
Deuce
Still
here.
trying to get it into the positive ratio.
CB radio is nice.
Right on the
serve.
line.
Perfect. It's going to sit.
There's that forehand.
Yeah.
Good leave.
There's that
I
forehand.
think it was long, wasn't it? Don't replay it because I don't want to see something. Cal,
They saw it.
that's it. I'm taking the replay away from you. No more. Stop it. All right.
Oh, drifted
Usually
wide.
it dribbles in. What kind of a place
That's not
is
a very
this?
home court advantage.
By the way, that was add in, I think, right? Did we know it was add in? Because it just said deuce up there.
Looks
That's
like it was
fine.
add out.
It's back. It's back
must
to
have
deuce.
been.
Must
Oh,
have been
was it add out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So potentially
5-1, I
5-1.
believe. Yeah. Potentially, that's my favorite thing.
Potentially
We have to
5-1.
keep kind of
I
qualifying
think
it.
I've heard you say that a few dozen
Presumably, no, I
times.
said presumably, but potentially is even
potentially.
better. Potentially is better. Well, he
Yeah.
just hauled off and pounded that
I
thing.
think we're going to have to start making more returns.
Yeah, you got to step
sure.
into. You got to step into that one.
All right, he's moving in. It's good pace for a serve. And he goes
He
backhand.
found the backhand.
I kind of like. Yeah. Might be a lob there, maybe.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but teaching for me,
Look
if
at
you're
that.
set up for your forehand and they serve or hit it to your
Oh,
backhand,
we'll take it.
it's always a lob.
Right? No,
Yeah, that was always my thought process as well. Because if you commit to your forehand and you set up, I would say 2/3 of
volley.
the
Is that
box,
in?
you
Yeah.
can still drive a forehand. But
Correct.
if they put it in
Vance
that
Wilbur's
spot
first
where it's
volley
like, I just
is
can't make it,
almost
like
automatic at this point.
I have
guys.
a forehand
Hasn't missed
drive
one.
return and a backhand lob, and that's how it kind of goes.
And if you're one of those rare
Boy, you
breeds,
pounded. Look at that.
that
Hands.
that can play this tiny court, you
Hands
set up
across
for both.
America.
Yeah.
Look
You
at the
can drive it.
flip.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. This is an awesome point.
Nice
This is a
dig.
great point. They
Get
it.
up.
Get
Yes.
it.
Oh yes, he's there.
Oh,
that's
and I
tough.
believe that
Did he
is.
call doink though?
Is
if
that
he
the
didn't
first
call
set?
doink,
You do have to.
It doesn't
You
count.
do have to call.
Doesn't count.
I will add the.
I just, you know what?
I will add the caveat to what I had just said, which is, if you are looking for the backhand return,
We'll get rid of that.
then
for the
you can,
playoffs.
like if you set up for it, sure.
Other playoffs.
But what you can't do on a return is be surprised. So you can't be like, gosh, I hope this is a forehand. Well, I'll just drive backhand.
just gonna drive it.
We need to
Just gonna drive
go.
it.
We need to go do pay some bills and take some messages here. So we'll be right back with the second set after these messages.
At Volley, we build tools to unlock your potential. The new Volley PTI feature breaks down your game like never before. Ever wondered, which partner has impacted my PTI the most? What's our win percentage as the favorite or underdog? Do I perform differently in 2 or 3 set matches? Now, it's all at your fingertips. The PTI tool is free to everyone. Download the Volley app today and level up your game. We'll see you on the court.
Not your bank's top priority? Here at Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. No hidden fees or runarounds, but a true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. Whether you're opening your first account, found your dream home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have the financial solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank. Wintrust, different approach, better results.
Illinois Bone and Joint Institute is the best choice for orthopedic care. Our walk-in ortho access clinics provide treatment by orthopedic specialists without a trip to the ER. With evening and weekend hours, we provide your family with excellent care when it matters most. Visit ibji.com to find an Ortho Access immediate care clinic near you.
All right, they got into it really quick here with the start of the second set, but it's okay, I was talking.
We are back,
fault.
man. It's terrible.
We're going to interrupt you.
I don't have a Jamaican accent.
All right, so some adjustments from Greg and Chase here is what we're looking for.
Okay,
probably just a little higher on the target, over the net, I think, maybe on the return.
Clear the net. Nothing in the net.
Yep. And I also think if they get just a little bit more conservative with their overhead targets like they did there, where it was, if you're putting 3 or 4 balls in a row into the same position towards the same player, you can at least force.
You say so myself. There's the backhand. Oh, was that out, though?
I think it was. Yeah, the serve was.
Of course it was.
And I'm actually going to say, I don't know that I've ever seen this before, guys.
What's
the
that?
team that just won the set 6-1, John and Vance, switched their returning
sides. Yep.
I don't know that I've ever seen that before.
Maybe that's their thing. They just switch sides no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. Usually, again, Sean, you got to dance with the girl you came with.
That's right.
Right? Like,
well,
there it is.
You're presupposing I could dance, first of all. That's number one. And second of all, yes, you do. If I get to dance it.
Temperature control.
Most of the time, my date would find somebody else to dance with. Usually, my date would find somebody else to dance with anyway. So
we can't spend the whole night
nice
hiding
backhand.
in the punch bowl.
That punch is really good.
I'm in the corner with like a bucket of it.
I like that punch. Give me a bucket of punch. Just long. That's all right. Little follow through. That'll come down.
I got some good wood on that.
Whenever I think of a dance, like a school dance, and in my mind,
teach me how to Dougie.
The punch bowl at the table. I think of Back to the Future with Biff, who pours the alcohol into the punch bowl like no one's watching.
My favorite part about that is not an amount of alcohol to move the needle in that size of a punch bowl.
Probably not, no.
You become an adult later and you're like, no, that's not even close.
Yeah.
You need at least a handle.
Well,
I don't know what you think you're going to get out. I don't know what you think you're going to get out of that flask, Biff, but what a waste.
I got a case of Jack in there.
Well, also, is it also kind of sad that gone are the days that there are no more punch bowls at dances?
Why not? Allergies?
I think it's because Biff kept contaminating all of them.
Well, you can't,
finding the nick there, yes.
You can't have a communal drinking source.
That's a good point.
That doesn't happen.
Maybe they just pass out a vape at the door now. I don't know what the rules are.
God. I love vaping punch.
Oh, nice.
What, the backhand? Yes. He comes through. Stan Wawrinka over there, just pounding that one-hander. That's a beaut. Okay.
I actually, so far, 2 games into it, might say that these guys are better on their side change than they were on the previous sides.
I agree.
Good lob.
No. Maybe it caught. All right, now
just extra practice.
Oh, okay, getting the extra reps
practice. Yeah,
that's smart.
All right.
Always hit it and then call it out.
We had that conversation.
This is kind of crucial too.
The argument he played it doesn't work.
No, not at all.
For Chase and Greg here. Yeah.
I had somebody argue that once really early. They were just getting started in racket sports, and they were like, well, they hit the shot, but then they called it out. Like, how can you do that? And I was like, well, the reaction time is so quick that you still in the middle of the swing. It doesn't mean that you don't read it. And she was like, well, that doesn't make sense. And I was like, well, how about this? If you set up and you toss to hit a serve, but then you decide you're just going to catch the ball instead, do you call it on someone because it touches their racket? Like if they're in the middle of if they're like sort of in the, they have to decide, I mean.
If I'm your opponent and you're in the middle of your toss, I like to call it out right there.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah, that's out. No, what? Yeah, that's out. That was going to be out.
I remember a college tennis match once, questionable line calls back and forth. And literally after the debate at the net, one opponent turned to the other and said across the net, your next serve is going to be out.
Yeah,
and everybody kind of smiled at each other.
Right.
but I don't think he really was prepared for what was going to happen.
Yeah.
The serve literally went dead center in the middle of the box,
Right,
and he
it
caught
was
it and goes out.
Yeah, it's legitimate.
My favorite is to follow it up with, by the way, you just double faulted that game away. So you may as well just give me the balls back.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, yeah. So, and again, like, were you not surprised that was coming? You know, like you weren't prepared
Come
for
on.
that?
I think Dave Bukowski's younger brother, Christian, did that once in a match on the team where he was getting hooked bad. And he ground his way into it.
What a shot.
Kept the ball in the middle of the court the whole time, waited till match point.
Sure.
And, the guy hits a serve and he goes, out. Game, match over. And the guy was like, what are you? And he was like, yeah, get a line, judge. Match is over.
Yes.
We're done. It was awesome.
Junior
Look at
tennis.
this point. This is awesome.
Well, this was
It's
last
going in?
week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and
flip
the
it.
counter lob back.
Okay, he missed that one. Usually he was flipping it, so to speak.
Well, there was, again, we talked about this earlier, right? There,
You know what? It was really well done because I'd forgotten it for a while. I let myself forget about it.
You know what's amazing is that when Cal doesn't have a microphone, he finds a way to be involved, no matter what. Yeah. He always comes up with something where I'm like, man, this enhances the overall paddle experience across the board.
All right.
I know.
Cheese and biscuits.
No. That's going to hurt.
All right. It is a nice night for that stuff. So, same old Biltmore.
I know there's only one ball out there because I cleaned them all up earlier today.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you knew it was going to be on
So
camera.
there's no asking, is this the one?
Is it this one?
It's the only one.
Nothing was more entertaining when you would get towards the end of a season and this would happen where all the snow would melt, and then somebody would make a comment. They'd be like, geez, what's with all the balls? And I was like, you couldn't see them yesterday. Chill out.
And you understand there's 100 million.
Right, yeah. There's a million of them, and what am I going to do? Just shred a pair of shoes walking through the mud the entire...
Awesome.
Look
at this.
We could spend hours out here cleaning this up.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to be clear. This was the membership that left these balls out here.
We will take it as
not
the
me.
Biltmore spokesperson will take that.
You know what else kills me?
He's going to win that point anyway.
At tournaments, etc., when guys bring out 100 million balls to warm up. When you warm up, how many balls do you actually hit? One. Back and forth.
The whole time.
And you're in a cage. It's not leaving the cage. You can go get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
super
why are we
return
bringing
there.
out 1 million balls?
Still coming back in this game. Another point to hold here for Winnetka.
I love that serve. That's smart.
He hasn't missed.
No, it's just
I mean,
super
here
low.
we are. Yep.
The ball's not bouncing high.
No.
It doesn't allow you to really take a cut at the return if
Pretty
the ball never
textbook,
bounces above the net.
All right.
So 3-1.
I'd like to see
Winnetka.
some changes here. Obviously.
Yeah, now it's time to sort of slow some stuff down, I think.
Oh,
that
easy.
kind of
Yeah.
that kind of stuff would be better.
Less is more pace-wise, yes.
Slower and deeper.
How do you
Stop.
That's
Don't do the
Hey,
replay
you're the
count.
one who laughed at it.
I did laugh.
You took the bait.
You,
I suckered
did
you
I?
into
I blame
it.
myself.
I totally
Did I
suckered you
officially
into
take
it.
the bait?
I can't. You know what?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Good serve.
Please send
Nice.
your comment.
that's
please
a
send your
great
comments in
return.
via text.
Yeah.
We're on a telecast, so
Just
if you could
caught
send them via
Greg,
fax
kind
machine.
of trying to poach there, which wouldn't have not been a bad move, by the way.
The more movement at the net at this point in the match, the better, honestly.
A little wide. Way to leave it, so to speak. That's my favorite. We were talking about favorite phrases on a paddle court, actually, Coach Jason. And,
What do you got?
Matt and I were talking. My favorite thing to do, especially to my partner, is when the ball is dying. Matt's already laughing. Ball is dying in the corner, and you go all the time in the world.
Nothing
You're
but
there. Time.
No problem.
All day.
You got all
Or I
day,
like that
baby.
one.
All day is a good
All
one.
day.
Yep.
All day.
I just like to get you to laugh by the time you get there and not make the shot. It's like
I always enjoyed, and I would coach people on that occasionally,
4-1.
but I always enjoyed hitting my return, and like as I made contact, I would start saying yours.
Yours.
Because there was no chance that I was, I'm pulled out of position.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's yours.
So I actually, you guys know, communication is key, right? All
Of
the
course.
different things.
Wait, where's that been?
I love calling mine on my return of serve.
I got it.
Where is Greg's
Really? Are
two-hander?
those the rules?
Okay, so as the director here, do you know Greg has a two-hander? Does Greg have a two-hand backhand?
He does.
Because I haven't seen it. He just pulled it out.
Nice lob.
Kind of like it.
Down the middle.
It doesn't come out a lot.
The mesmerizer. There it is.
I mean, this is going to produce a lawsuit, I think, sooner or later. What the hell happened there?
I think we would stop if the guys here in the hut weren't enjoying it so much. But every time they're like,
he said his wife
that's
texted him
smart.
and said,
I
they
tell
just
you
keep
what,
playing that replay. Yeah.
you know what? If I can play as well as Vance Wilbur's playing with two gloves, I'm doing the two-glove thing.
Tommy two gloves.
Because he has not missed a ball. I mean, his first volley is just rock solid. Check it out. Look at that. He has not missed a first volley. So
Nice.
I think that's the key right there. Both hands have to be
Is it
kind of
about
warm.
grip?
I don't know.
Are they both? Are they
I don't
both? Are
know.
they like batting gloves?
Remember, Tom Brady used to wear two gloves from the start of the season
That's
all the way
right.
through to get
That's
ready
right.
for the cold weather.
Oh, even gets away with that one. And a quick 5-1.
The dribbler.
Hold there. It's just making me so emotional. I'm getting
I get it.
verklempt
You're
about
all
it.
choked
The
up.
rom-com
I'm
lights.
sorry. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Memories.
Nice dig.
That's right in there. Good flip.
Oh yeah,
no
the
look.
casual.
Oh, you know what? If we could replay
2 in a
that-
row.
And I know Cal's not going to replay that, but I kind of wish we could because I love
Cal can't
my favorite-
because he'll lose the
my
other
favorite,
one.
My favorite. My favorite. There has to be a. It's just a macro we could have for
If
a
only
second
there was a
replay where you
macro.
could actually, yeah, right. I'm just saying. I'm an old guy.
If only I knew how to code.
It's an old Apple term. Look at that
God,
great
return.
return.
I'm telling
He
you.
gets so in and
V-dub.
early on that return.
Yeah, it just does not miss.
There's just so little. There's so little reaction
Look
time.
at him get down for this return. All right.
He is in the kitchen.
Yeah. Do you have pickleball courts here? Are you gonna? Is that in the
Great
works?
shot.
We have
No. I think they might. I think they
dual
called
line.
that in.
So we have
Oh,
two
okay.
hard
Oh,
courts
not,
that
they did
have
call that in.
pickleball lines.
I don't know
Okay.
if they did.
Yes.
I couldn't tell. It was a pretty good backhand volley, though, if it did land on the line there. Tell you
Great
what,
return
sooner
again.
or
Very
later, I
good
think you
return.
serve and stay back. Am I wrong, Coach? If he's
Yeah,
cranking the
if
return,
he's taking it that early and you can't adjust, I think
Chase isn't
stay
going to
back
cut
is
off
the
the
right
volley. You may
play.
as well, I would say just hold
The other day I was
position.
talking to somebody about pickleball, Jay, and because I had only taught it, briefly towards the end of my tenure teaching.
You're not missing much. I'm just telling you.
Well, it was
What a
funny
shot.
because somebody was like, "How much do you like pickleball?" And I was like, I've never tried to win a pickleball point in my entire life. Like I've only ever just been like,
if
"Hey,
this isn't the match right here, I don't know what are they playing 3 out of 5? I don't know what's going on.
they're playing best of 7."
Okay, because
I think
Is
we
it
can all
5-2?
assume that we had the score wrong.
Is it
Let's
5-2?
call it
Okay.
5-2.
Wow.
Continue your story. You've never
Let's
tried
see.
to win a pickleball
Well, yeah,
match.
it was just a
I
weird
can't tell what the
realization.
score was from that replay. But
Not a match, a point.
A point.
Like I've only ever,
Little long- okay, you know
I've
what?
been out there long enough to
I
feed
jinxed
balls to
John
people.
Swirl because I said
And
he
so
didn't
this
miss
guy
a
was
serve
like,
and
"Are
then
you
he
good?"
just-
And I was like, "I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've just fed the ball to somebody's strike
Great
zone the entire
return.
time."
My son the other day at breakfast goes, Dad, my
Chase
my
Boucher with the
friend's-
slice back.
My
Beautiful
friend's
shot.
dad is ranked in pickleball.
In pickleball,
And I go, I started to say, I'll play him anytime. And I was like, nope.
forget it. Yeah, not
Nope.
necessary.
Let's
Don't
not
need it.
start.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 40 low.
He can find me.
The last time I had that happen, where somebody was like, "Well, I'm ranked,"
Good
I was
lob.
like, "Well, that's an example of how you can be a winner and a loser
Get
at
there.
the same
Yes.
time." It's like being employee of the month.
Exactly.
Dig it. Okay, all the time in the world there. Yeah, I know. All right, 40.
All day.
It's 15-40 though.
15-40, yeah.
Still a possibility.
Lots of time.
Better return game. Much better return.
For sure. From the Biltmore Eagles. I don't know. Just trying to make it a championship.
That was a laser beam right there.
Super.
Tough.
All right.
Overpowered the volley.
Well, they just will not go quietly here. Oh, did we? Well, that didn't seem
Nice
wrong
touch.
to me, though, I got to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Flip.
Nice
He's got that
recover.
Down. Tell you what,
Nice.
Chase has got that shot down, just the flip over the shoulder, which is not easy to teach. It's not you can teach that, really. So you're either good at it or you're not, you know. If we have closing credits, we're just going to have to use that as closing credits.
What are you talking about? That replay is making it into the intro of next year's battle.
Is this the metric scoring system? Because I swear the game was over 3 or 4 times. All right,
I think it's
not.
back to deuce.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, let's call it deuce.
Fair enough.
This is how they score in Europe,
bunch
Sean.
of gamers. They just want to keep playing.
Have you heard my rant about how tennis and paddle scoring is stupid?
It's one of my favorites. You should do it once every 3 live streams. Because it's worth it.
Oh, let's just go back again. Let's just keep playing until someone wins 2 in a row.
You're right, though. I mean,
So I
scoring
think that
in
was a match
racket sports is like...
You just saved a match point.
It
Nice
is
job.
very weird,
It's
right?
just-
It's very
beautiful,
weird,
Molly.
and it's strange
luck.
that like
That's a
some
smart
points are
shot right
worth
there.
more than others.
Okay.
That's
You know,
exactly
may as
my
well
point.
take
And
that
then like,
rip at
oh, well,
that
this
one,
one's worth a
probably.
game.
GT, probably just may as well take a rip at that one. if you're
Sean
gonna do
is
that.
still talking.
I love
I'm
it
sorry.
I love it that Sean is fully match
Is that
engaged.
it? I think it is.
All right, we're
going
gonna call it there.
Yeah, that's you know.
I assume 6-1, 6-2. That feels good. Later, we'll zoom in on that scorecard and figure it out for sure. Hey, this has been a lot of fun.
It really
Jason,
has.
thank you for letting us come and do a live stream at your home courts. Obviously,
Biltmore
this
Country
is,
Club.
You know, we appreciate you sticking around
Lovely.
with us all season.
We're in Lake
In and
Barrington,
out,
right? We were in Lake Barrington,
Yes.
right? Okay, just making sure. It's just a beautiful place.
Yeah,
Great club.
Biltmore's pretty awesome. And, you know, as difficult as it is to be the home pro and the guy on the mic.
Yeah, that's not easy.
We ask a lot of pros to do it, and some of them just will not
They
do
can't
it.
handle
They're
it.
like, nope, too high risk.
Well, it's a matter
not
of
going to deal with it.
willingness. The willingness might be there, but the ability is just they don't have it. It's
That's
not
also
there.
true. Yeah, nobody's
Stop.
as good as Jason.
Stop.
No,
Keep going.
No.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to keep texting you. Do you have a sexy voice?
Exactly.
That's
He didn't text me anymore after that.
the end. All right, so this is a good start to playoffs here. Thank you for joining us. We are going to be live next week on Monday and Wednesday because it starts the road to the finals at Glenview. So we'll be covering some Series 1 and 2 stuff next week. So look out for those emails to tune in. And we're looking forward to wrapping up the season. Everybody have a good night.
All right. Stop.
Not your bank's top priority? Here at Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. No hidden fees or runarounds, but a true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. Whether you're opening your first account, found your dream home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have the financial solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank. Wintrust. Different approach, better results.
Illinois Bone and Joint Institute is the best choice for orthopedic care. Our walk-in ortho access clinics provide treatment by orthopedic specialists without a trip to the ER. With evening and weekend hours, we provide your family with excellent care when it matters most. Visit ibji.com to find an ortho access immediate.
At Volley, we build tools to unlock your potential. The new Volley PTI feature breaks down your game like never before. Ever wondered which partner has impacted my PTI the most? What's our win percentage as the favorite or underdog? Do I perform differently in 2 or 3 set matches? Now, it's all at your fingertips. The PTI tool is free to everyone. Download the Volley app today and level up